Folks, as we talk about last episode, today we are going to continue on this issue of Quran burning. And as I have said many times, this drama basically is started always by Saudi Arabia. They have paid agent in Pakistan who are sent cash through hundi, through illegal means, and then they use that money to create the procession, they create the drama, to create hate, and to create law and order situation. Whether it is Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan, which is a curse on the country, because people of Pakistan, they have no relation with the Prophet, and Prophet's name is violated mostly in Arab countries. They call him Muhammad al-Arabi. They don't even say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. But the Durood Sharif and calling everybody Hazrat has been forced on Pakistanis. They are told that you are meaningless in front of these old personalities. And if we look into the history of early Islam, we'll see that all these so called holy personalities were all cousins. They were from a father, one father called Uday, who somehow came in that area, and then his offsprings, they are either Abu Sufyan, Abu Umayyah, Muhammad, Abbas, you name it. Every offspring of his family, they were fighting after Islam, particularly when Muhammad died. They all were fighting for power. They all say that we are the real heirs of Muhammad's leftovers, whatever he left. And the fact is, the only real heir was the family of Abbas, because he was the real uncle of Muhammad. In Arab customs back then, when a male heir dies, when the male dies and he has no son, all the most of the properties goes to the man in the house, which was Abbas, his uncle. Ali cannot be called a heir because he was a cousin, and he belonged to the family of Abu Talib, which was not the real son of Abu Talib, Abdul Muttalib, I mean, the father of Prophet Muhammad. He was from a slave girl, while the Muhammad and other kids like Abbas, they were from the real married mothers. Anyway, we will not go into that detail. What I want to tell you guys, that this issue of early Islam is not and was not and should never be a problem of Pakistanis. But because we have so many mullahs created by this GHQ, and who created the poor men converted into terrorists. Remember, they did not donated their kids or their daughters for fi sabilillah jihad. They all used the poor man's jihad people. They molested their mind, they molested their bodies, and then they told them, oh, your life is now over. You better do something for Allah so you can get free Jannah. That's how these terrorists are created. And they learned it from a Palestinian who started suicide bombing. His name is Barghouti, who is still in Israeli jail because he was the one molesting the kids in Palestine and then making them suicide bombers. When Israel find out this, they put him in jail, and after that, that suicide bombing stopped in Palestine. But from Palestine, it went on to Iraq after 9/11. And there again, the poor people were used as a suicide bomber. Then it went to Afghanistan and then to Pakistan. And then we saw hundreds and thousands of Pakistanis who were killed by the very people ISI created during Afghan war without thinking a bit what is good for Pakistan. And they manipulated the politics in Afghanistan. They misused it. They destroyed that country. That is why we have an Afghan nation who hates Pakistan. Who can forget what one of the Afghan did to General Bajwa on the street of Paris? And very rightly so. And this coward Bajwa, he is recorded on the video saying, I am not Bajwa. Look at the mental strength of these people who have been running country for years. They are so coward that he failed to even accept that he is Bajwa. And he said, no, मैं वो Bajwa नहीं हूँ. So this drama of Quran burning is basically a drama created by Saudis. They threw away Quran in every street corner in Western world. I have seen scores of Quran sitting on the side of any Pakistani restaurant or Pakistani grocery store. The kids go there, they pick up the book, they don't know what it is, and then they throw it away. And we think that, oh, this Quran is very good for preaching. Not even a single Muslim has ever been converted by reading Quran. I have said previously. It's actually the akhlaq and the sincerity of a Muslim which impresses a non-Muslim. And then he converts because he has freedom of faith in their country. And the Saudis, they are using the law of every country to sabotage their system, to sabotage their love of Pakistan, and to destroy the image of Pakistan in the name of religious book. This book, like every other holy book, should be kept protected, not for everybody to pick it up and then throw it away, because they have no love for this country. But this stupidity, which only hurts Pakistan. Pakistan is the one country in the world which has been literally destroyed by Islam, which it was not supposed to do anything, because 85% of Muslim people living here were Muslims. There was no necessity of any law. Nobody was stopping them to pray 5 times. Nobody was stopping them to pray or fast 30 days. But by influencing Pakistan through this stupid ideology that Islam is a total submission and nobody has any right, we all are supposed to follow Allah. In the beginning, Saudis were doing the same thing. They were following Islam fanatically. But when the money came, now Islam is on the sideline. Now the women have right. Now they have discos and clubs. They have programs. They have a sports team where they are paying $400 million to one player, Ronaldo. And even Messi was going to go there in $400 million. That $400 million can add 20 million Pakistanis on education list. They have access on $1 billion plus dollar, and they don't even donate $2 billion to Pakistan. Whereas they are making over $5 billion from Pakistanis in Pakistan and outside Pakistan. They go to Hajj and Makkah in droves. They have created high-rise expensive hotels. The hotels directing towards Mecca are expensive. I mean the rooms. The other rooms are a little bit cheaper. Those people have been told that if you pray facing towards Mecca, you probably will go to heaven faster than the people who are living in a cheaper hotel rooms. This is how they are using Mecca. Mecca is a bribe, is a center of bribe in Muslim countries. Every corrupt, they open the door of Mecca. Last time they opened the door of Mecca for Asim Nasir, Chief of Army Staff, and Mohsin Naqvi, who is the caretaker chief minister and illegal chief minister, who has literally hurt the people of Punjab very bad. Never in the history the people of Punjab has been harassed as much as this guy has done. But Saudis will open the door for him. Saudis will open the door to every corrupt Muslim leader, dictator, killer. Even they were safeguarding Idi Amin, who hurt hundreds and thousands of people. This is what the Makkah is being used. And today, not for Hajj, they are doing it all for business because Saudi Arabia gets over 85 million visitors every year, which generates an economy of over $200 billion, where Pakistani don't even have $200 million tourism industry. So this is up to Pakistanis to understand how they have been molested by religion, particularly Quran and Mecca. Every corrupt is told, we open the door for you. You go pray inside, as if praying. And once you go to Mecca for a Hajj, you are like a newborn. I mean, they have sold religion so cheap that it has become a really the curse on this humanity. The place which is supposed to be a place where people can go and have some thinking about what they should do, they have done, and how better they can perform. It has become a source where the corrupt get the news that now you are a newborn. It is really very, very bad for the country who was supposed to be a secular country, who was supposed to know that people have rights. Today, if we look into this Ramadan, we see nobody can drink anything outside. What is the point? This never happened in the history of in Muslim history ever, that you can force people not to drink. Over 1,500 people died because of heat stroke 6 years back. But nobody cares about the life. They say, oh, if they die now, they are shaheed, and now they're getting everything free in heaven. We'll expose this drama also next time or some other time, because the religion is supposed to be the source of strength. In Pakistan, the Islam is the source of weakness, source of destruction, because Saudis forced this religion, first through Ziaul Haq, and then through Afghan war, and then through other means. Even Musharraf was their slave. And he did probably so many things for them that when he was expelled and he was in Dubai, he begged for some money from King Faisal, and then he gave him $25 million. Not for free. This stupid must have done something for them. We know that he told Bush that it is not Saudi's mistake of 9/11. So in that they probably rewarded him and gave him $25 million so he can live in Dubai lavishly. But again, what he did, it only destroyed Pakistan. He did nothing which positive in Pakistan which can help Pakistan. After when he left, he brought the corrupts back, and then the economy had a downslide. And now in the last 15 months, we have seen what this general has done. Or before that, what Bajwa had done. Because this Pakistan GSU, which I said many times, interpass low IQ stupids, they think that if a civilian government gets stronger, that is the end of their monopoly. That is the end of their defense housing society. That is the end of their factories. That is the end of their marriage halls. Supreme Court had openly told them many times that getting involved in commercial business is not military job. And these DHA sponsored properties should not be allowed. But today DHA is involved in every big housing colonies, because they know when the DHA name comes, they will have for sure electricity, they will have water supply, and they will have all the other amenities at much cheaper rates, because this is what DHA does. We have seen DHA in Karachi, where the whole city goes in dark, but not the DHA. So they exploit the nation in such a way, they take away the opportunities and justice in such a way that nobody has left anything. It's a totally bankrupt country which don't know where it should go. And compare it with India, who was poor then Pakistan for almost 33 years until India opened its market in 1980 when Rajiv Gandhi took power and Manmohan Singh became, and today they are the superpowers. And they will be much stronger in the next 20 to 50 years. While Pakistan, we're not sure even will be on the history map. Because the way we are going, it has to be the end of the country. There is no way you can save this country because in the presence of religion, in the presence of Saudi influence or UAE influence, and in the presence of this thug military, which are beyond the need of Pakistan. 200 commanders, 27 major generals, and many generals who do nothing except destroying Pakistan. If the Pakistan has to survive, we have to dismantle GHQ. And I really appreciate the May 9 because it's a golden day in the history of Pakistan when the Pakistanis they threw away the slavery of military. Today, military cannot go out in their official dress or worthy. The people will throw eggs on them and they will be getting worse treatment in future. May 9, the people of Pakistan told that your hegemony cannot continue now. No matter how much punishment they give to the people involved May 9, but it will be written as a golden day in Pakistan's history. Mark my words. God bless.